I was requested to. You know, I'm trying to leave the Honkai Star Rail community alone to go enjoy their video games. But for some reason, people keep on sending me this fucking video. Apparently, I guess the Fate collab happened. I don't know. I haven't been watching that shit at all. I've been playing Uma Musume, which I'll be playing right after this. Yeah, I've been playing Uma Musume because I actually like that game. And I've been grinding Wuthering Waves and what else? Yeah, Wizardry. The new fucking Samurai chick came out. I pulled her. That's been fucking dope. But mainly Uma Musume. I've been playing that shit with Sophia too. That game is good as fuck. Yeah, we're playing more Uma Musume after we watch this video. This will be the last video for the day on the stream. But apparently the HSR Fate collab is a disaster. So I'm going to go watch somebody who's unbiased. Yeah, we're going to watch the most unbiased man on the planet talk about the HSR Fate collab. Because I know Saint Tondas loves Honkai Star Rail. So let's hear his opinion on what happened here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to talk about what many will probably consider the worst collaboration in Gacha history. And
can it be worse than Aloy and Genshin Impact?
that is none other than the Fate collab that has released very recently alongside version 3.4 of Honkai Star Rail.
Is it that bad, guys?
One of the big reasons for why I wanted to do an actual review, I played a good part of the story without...
Here, let me see if it's actually as bad as people were saying. Well, people call Honkai Star Rail a story game, which means if the story is shit, that means that the collab is shit because everybody was gassing up that story, right? All right, so E6 Saber only got Bragg's 900 viewers. Wait, oh my God. It's only been a day of the Fate collab and Mr. Pokey's already down to 1,000 viewers. Oh man, people don't give a fuck. Wait, Jesus. Okay. Oh my God, only 800 viewers and then dropped down to 400 at the end of Box's stream. It was so bad. The collab is ass. Gay 2, Ruby and Sweetly. Let me look up Sweetly. Actually, Sweetly's did pretty good. Sweetly's did pretty good. Maybe it depends on the streamer. Let me know how you felt in the comments and whether you liked it or not. I'm actually very curious. Let me keep watching this video here.
without skipping is because...
Pokey rating the story. Well, if it's not a 100 million out of 10, wait. HSR Fate collab event story, no spoiler review. For a Fate event story, 2.8 out of 10, it was trash. This guy has rated piles of literal dog shit, 9.79 out of 10. If the number one Hoyo shill is giving this a 2.8, dear God. And then you take into the fact that every time Mr. Pokey rates anything, you should subtract another 2 from it, which means it's a 0.8 out of 10. Oh, man. So they fucked it. They fucked it real bad. Ooh, that's rough.
Well, this collab is
well, good news is at least you got the skip button now, guys. Congratulations.
Coming alongside a 200 pull spending event. It's been in the works for a year, and it's one of the things that many people are saying is going to save Honkai Star Rail.
Yep.
Right? So I wanted to give it a chance. I wanted to go ahead and give it my all in terms of trying to enjoy the story and see where the value is, because I am a Fate fan. I've seen Zero, all 3 paths, and then I've also seen the Heaven's Feel movies as well.
I've never seen the anime. I just watched the porn. Yeah, there's this character called Nightingale from Fate. I'm not sure if you guys have seen her. Bro, this outfit for fucking, oh my God. Like, bro, are we seeing this here, bro? Hello? Like, this is official skin.
As well. And so the thing is that I've got a lot of knowledge of like the world and the lore coming into this, and so I'm expecting quite a bit coming out of it. But the unfortunate part is, ladies and gentlemen, this collab has a lot of issues. This collab has a lot of problems. And today, we're going to take the time to actually outline and point out what all of those issues are. I've got my VOD over here, and you'll see that the part that I left off was kind of like in the middle of like the 2-hour, 30-minute mark. That was where I actually stopped playing. And so, to start off with the very first issue in this quest, the lack of English voiceovers. And the lack of your ability to actually combine voiceovers from different languages to actually get a decent overall experience.
Yeah,
you either choose all or nothing when it comes to this quest.
Yeah, it really
sucks. You play in English and you understand the language, or you play in Japanese and then you get the voiceovers. It's one or the other. You can't have English voices for the other characters and then JP voices for the collab ones, which you probably would naturally want, knowing that English is not going to get the voicing. But that's not possible here. So it's either go fuck yourself or go fuck yourself in a slightly different way. Not off to a good start.
That sucks.
Now,
not a good start. That's rough.
Perhaps one of the worst parts of this entire quest. And that's finding out at the beginning that the quest has actually already happened. That's the first part of this quest. It's Robin telling you that the Holy Grail War in Penacony is already over. That's how this quest starts off. So there's no point at
Oh, so there's no stakes at all. So you already know how it ends. What? Oh my God. That's fucking retarded. Wait, the main story is a flashback? Oh, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
all. There's no stakes in whatever you're doing. That's what you already know. Then let's move on to the next piece. That's a bit of an issue. And that is all of the same and tired storytelling issues that Honkai Star Rail has built a reputation for. And that is some of the worst camera angles and emoting in the history of the game. As we get through like more and more exposition, we start having like more chats, all of that stuff. We end up in the eyes of Scott. Right? We find out why the Holy Grail is in Penacony, what it's doing. Old Odie is like the sort of like main dude, and Scott's supposed to be the main character of this quest. This entire quest is not a Fate collaboration. It is a Penacony side or main quest with Fate characters replacing NPCs. That is the amount of significance that the Fate characters actually have on the story. They're essentially NPCs.
So
and the real
zero?
evidence of that is the fact that roles like Assassin, Rider, Caster, so on and so forth, aren't actually taken on by any Fate characters. Instead, you find out during the exposition, well, they got Mr. Rekka. They got a fucking NPC to be Scott's servant. A fucking NPC. Except this time, instead of calling him Mr.
What?
Rekka, you gotta call him Grady. Then we just get more and more and more exposition for all the different master and servant relationships. And you wanna know the best part about this? I don't know what exactly it was, but they decided to take inspiration from ZZZ and actually show all of these master and servant.
What is the like to dislike on this video? Oh my God, he's right about this. Holy shit. Guys, is there anybody defending this? Was this the worst collab of all time?
On TV.
You what Saints is actually 100% right this time. I mean, fan, this quest was ass. So this thing that all of you guys were looking forward to for 2 years was dog shit. Because that's what they do. They say, just wait till this happens and it'll be so good. And then you get there and it's not. It's pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie. I just skipped all of it. I gotta tweet something real quick. So to all y'all who said I was hating for quitting the game because I knew the Fate collab would suck ass, how do y'all enjoy the story?
Listen to that.
That's pretty good.
Wish grand contract. Just
It was,
It's been a while.
You didn't cut all this out?
and you can imagine where this led. And this is one part that I want to focus on in particular.
should I take care of this first?
Off! Who's behind this prank? Maybe I should pass this to March and Don Hong instead. Wait, why is there graffiti on Pom Pom's hand?
They just have the same stock animation. A pom-pom. Brushing the floor. As he's talking about a command spell that just appeared on his hand. And he just does this the entire time. This is something that's been in development for a year. This is something that they announced a year in advance.
Oh my
This is the
God.
collab that they're asking you to spend 200 polls on. They have a spending event for this collab, and this is the effort that they're putting into the
Oh my
storytelling.
God.
This is the effort that they're putting into the actual plot of this fucking disaster. But don't worry, there's more.
I feel like the moral of the story with Honkai Star Rail is our expectations were already low, but holy shit.
I'll be consulting my list on the side of what is wrong here. That's just a little bit of the exposition. We find out a bunch of different playable characters have servants. We go through more yap, find out about what's going on, and then we find out, oh boy, Scott's trying to get revenge on us for all the times that we have literally dog-walked him in the prior quests of the game.
Uh-oh.
Scott is the main character.
Stop.
Mr. Rekka is the second main character, and a nameless other NPC that gets introduced later is the third main character. The Fate collab units might as well not even exist. And the
How come he's talked about the Fate collab story for 5 minutes so far, and I haven't seen Saber or Archer a single time?
story would not be impacted at all. Do you want to know what the role of the Fate collab characters is? It's to simply repeatedly tell people that they're not from this world and to describe the dynamics of how they're not from this world. And this is the best part. You'll have all these characters show up. Lancer shows up for one part of the quest and then just disappears and pieces out. He's actually
Stop.
Boot Hill's servant. Boot Hill will appear in the story, but Lancer won't be there. Lancer shows up for one section and then just goes MIA for 2 hours. Then we find out we actually ended up summoning Saber. And this is the thing, right? This is pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
We get our first cutscene.
Here we go.
We got our first
Ooh.
cutscene. Awesome. Oh my gosh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my. Are they gonna do the thing where it's like, oh, they did the thing? That's
Sick.
possibly the only actual Fate reference that's in here, and this happens in every single route. There is nothing Unlimited Blade Works about this entire collab. They might as well have just put Fate Stay Night and nothing else. The only thing that makes this Unlimited Blade Works is nothing. There's nothing. The label is just put on there. I think it's literally.
You know what? I could milk this out to be a 36-minute video and make 4 times the money, but I mean this genuinely. I am so disinterested in everything involving Honkai Star Rail. It's not even worth it to me. Guys, I'll be real. I'm glad I quit. I made the correct decision, and I'd rather just go play funny horse game. Honkai Star Rail community, I mean this genuinely, I feel so bad for y'all who are reasonable, but y'all's community has become so bad that there's really no recovering it. And I mean that genuinely. I already, and I mean this. I know a lot of y'all want me to come back and play it. It's just not worth it to me. Y'all's community have been fucked over by the devs, by the pussy-ass content creators. And I tried to warn these people. I tried to help them to make the community not suck ass. Because I know there's normal people who are casual enjoyers of Honkai Star Rail that look at how the community's become online and it's a fucking joke. Sorry, guys. I did love y'all's game. You know I loved y'all's game. But my God, it's just not worth it to me. I'm so fucking glad I quit Honkai Star Rail. Jesus Christ.